Hello and welcome to this video where we'll use DHT4. It's a combination sensor for humidity and temperature. We will use it to measure humidity and temperature in our Raspberry Pi Pico W or Pico W, but it works with normal Pico as well. And we will do the simulation first, and in the simulation we'll use, in Wokwi, we'll use DHT22. It's good for you to learn that as well, but it doesn't have a DHT11, so that's why I use that. And for the hardware part, later on in the board, I use a hardware called KY0-015. I will show you how that looks like. And use that one. That is a combination sensor which is built on top of the DHT11 chip. Let's move on to Google now, and you can see I've searched for DHT11 datasheet, or you can search for KY015 datasheet. Then you can take a look into, for example, this is the one I have. I have Joy IT, and you can see here KY015 datasheet. And all datasheet here, and if I click on this one, you can see here, this is the chip that I have, and you can see there's this S for signal, and the other side is for ground, and then one is for VCC, okay? And then you can see how it's connected, and this is an example for Arduino. You have here which pins goes to where. Let's move on to Wokwi now and do the simulation. I'm not using exactly this chip, I'm using DHT22, but it's similar basically. Here, let's start with a breadboard here, and then just turn this around and move it here. I turn it around with R to rotate it, and then I will have here DHT, and you can see there's DHT22, and I will rotate this as well and connect it to here, for example. And let's see, here we need to have ground like this, ground 0 for ground, and then we have 3.3 volt, okay? It works with 3.3 volt to VCC, but it also works with 5 volt. We could use D-bus for 5 volts, but then we will use 3.3 volt, that works. And NC stands for not connected, and here we have ground. We need to connect this to ground. Here I change this to 0. Let's see. 0 like this, and let's see, here we have SDA and we have VCC. Okay, VCC to power here, and let's change it to 2, and then we have SDA for the signal. This one, just connect it like this, yeah, to 20 here, which is, let me see, GP16. Okay, that is great. And change this to 6. So yeah, 6 works. Okay, 6. Yeah, this is my connection, and now it's time to do some coding. What we need is from DHT, this is in MicroPython already, import DHT22. So if you use DHT11, you import that one. And then we will have from machine import pin. And let's this one, and we'll have sensor equals to DHT22 of pin of, let's see which pin this is. This is pin 16 here, and then we can have sensor dot measure. Measure, what it does is that it gives us measure. I don't like Python editor. I really enjoy VS Code one, but no matter. Sensor.measure, it updates its internal value and gives us the value, and then we can print the, let me see, F string here, and we can have sensor.temperature. Okay, and it's in degrees Celsius, and we can copy this one, and we will have here sensor.humidity, and this is in percentage. Okay, and when we run this one, and you can see bound method percentage. Yeah, I forgot to make it into callable. Rerun this one, and you can see 40%, 24 degrees. But how does it work when we're simulating? Well, you can click on this one, and you can basically change this one. If you change this one, you change this one, Actually, you see nothing happens because basically it updates, but it doesn't print it out because the code is already finished. While true, what you can do here is you can print this with a time.sleep 1, for example. And let's rerun this one, and you can see it's printing out. And let's change this one, low humidity and a lot of very high temperature. This is not a good environment to be in, but it works. This is the simulation. You can see a Wokwi simulation. Let's move on to the board, and we'll use our combination sensor, temperature and humidity, KY015, and based on the DHT11. Let's go on to the board. Okay, let's start with our board, and here you can see my DHT sensor, or my KY015, and here you can see there's an S here, but you maybe cannot see. There's an S and there's a minus on the other side. Let's connect this one. We'll just connect it somewhere. It's already been bent, but it's fine. We have here this signal is this side. Signal to GP16, and we'll have here actually the signal I will color code it to GP16, and then we'll have here minus the stand size. This is power VCC, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the 3.3 volts. Okay, and then we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, let me see. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, it did. Okay, and let's take a look into ground. We'll connect this one, the minus side, to ground. Okay. Now it's connected. Here I am in Visual Studio Code, and let's start with Shift Command P to do MicroPython initialize MicroPython project, and then let's start with connecting the micro USB. Connect it, and let's create a script here, main.py. And here we do from DHT import DHT11 actually, from machine import pin, and then import time.sleep 0.5, and then sensor equals to DHT11, and here we'll have pin 16. Okay, and then we will do sensor.measure. And let's do sensor.temperature, sensor.humidity, okay? And then let's print these two. Okay, good. And then we'll run this one. 26 and 54, very cool. Let's make the print a little bit better. I do Option Command down, or Alt Control down. To mark both of these. I can make it into F string, and then I do command to the right, command right, or FN right, and then do like that, and then like this. A little bit of nice convenience. Okay, this one I will have degrees Celsius, and here I will have temperature. And here I will have humidity, and then I will have here percentage, and I will run this again, and you can see very nicely formatted. And if you would have you could have connected it in LCD. I have made a video about connecting an LCD. You could show it in the LCD directly. That is super awesome. But let's make it into while loop here. While true, and let's do time.sleep 1, and let's run this again now. Okay, now you can see the temperature, and let me just put my finger here. And you can see humidity is increasing. That is awesome. Temperature is 25. Let me see if I can increase the temperature. Yeah, 26. Very cool. Okay, let me just blow on it. Yeah, humidity has increased a lot, but temperature is still 26. Yeah, that's fine. Very cool. And yeah, basically like this, you could also connect. I have an LED here, I have a resistor here, and I have another jumper wire. You could connect them and make it into a warning system if you want. I will not do that because I've already done a warning system with the internal using it in another video. Feel free to follow that to learn about how to make that, combine that knowledge and this into making it into a warning system when the temperature has reached a certain degree or the humidity has reached a certain degree. That's up to you. And I hope that you learned a lot in this video and hope to see you in a video in the future. And thank you for watching. See you. Bye.